Hello everyone, I'm speaking to Magriet from Being Human Group. Thanks for doing this. I have a question about talents. We've been talking about Clifton Strengths. You can find more of this if you want to go and look at online at the other clips. But particularly, Magriet, I want to ask you about talents. And not all talent is always used for good, is it? I mean, how does that work?
Well, Nico, I will actually say, I will not use the word good. I will use productive versus disruptive.
That's what I really meant.
So let's take, for instance, you've got the strength of focus.
That's true.
Okay. And I've seen you focusing on work, and I must commend you. You certainly use that strength very productively.
Vigorously.
Yeah.
Bulldog almost. And that's the bad part, isn't it?
You can get things done very focused and so on. But where your strength of focus can become disruptive is when you are focusing so much on what you're doing that when people want to enter your world, you're almost in a bubble.
Yeah.
And they feel that they can't connect with you while you are in that space.
Yeah. But now what can somebody do? Because I mean, in my case, I know that when I focus so deeply on something, I may actually not even hear or see what's going down around me because I'm so focused. And it's not that it's a bad thing for the project, but how can I work then, or how can somebody with a particular talent work to be more aware of how others are tapping into that?
Well, Nico, this is the great thing about Clifton Strengths is it starts the conversation of, because you're not living on an island, you live with people around you. So if people around you know that you've got that strength of focus, and this is what focus means, focusing on priorities, getting back to that priorities, then they can understand when you are in that space. So you can actually contract with the people around you and say, listen guys, I'm going to focus now for the next hour, please do not disturb me. If it's urgent, let's contract. How can you interrupt me?
Yeah, absolutely.
Where focus becomes disruptive is if you start hurting relationships because you're focusing and you might lose it with them if they disrupt you.
Yeah, absolutely. And also I think the fascinating thing about this is it doesn't become as much of a law as it becomes something that is about being aware of the people around us. And I'm looking for that word that we used earlier, which was, it's mindfulness, isn't it? It's also being mindful of others and what their talents are and how you can work together to get to the best goal, right?
Exactly, Nico. And this is where the strengths of, excuse the pun, Clifton Strengths lie. It's in having a conversation with the people around you and just working better using your strengths.
Excellent. If somebody wants to find out more about this or how you can help them, where do they go?
www.bhgroup.africa or send us an email at info@bhgroup.africa.
Excellent. Thank you very much for watching.